and welcome back to English Matura with JB. I'm your host, Jane, and today we're diving into the world of film reviews. It's a crucial skill for your B1 level English Matura exam, and honestly, a fun way to talk about movies. I'm thrilled to have Mr. Harrison, a film studies expert, with us. Welcome, Mr. Harrison.
Thanks for having me, Jane. Happy to be here and help students tackle film reviews. It's more approachable than it seems.
So, Mr. Harrison, let's start with the basics. What exactly times a film review? I mean, beyond just saying I liked it or I didn't.
Well, Jane, a good film review is more than just a thumbs up or down. It's about giving the reader a clear impression of the movie. Think of it as a description and an explanation combined with your personal opinion. You want to cover the plot, discuss what you liked and disliked, and then give a recommendation.
Okay, that makes sense. So it's like a mini essay about a movie. The document I have here actually breaks it down into a format. Introduction, description, plot, discussion, likes, discussion, dislikes, and recommendation. Does that sound like a good structure to follow?
Absolutely, Jane. That's a classic and effective structure. The introduction grabs the reader's attention and sets the stage. The plot description gives context without giving away too much. The likes and dislikes sections are where you really analyze the film, and the recommendation seals the deal.
So let's say I just watched Black Panther. How would I start my introduction, according to this document?
Well, the document suggests a few options. You could start with something like, "Recently, I watched Black Panther on Netflix." Or, if you want to be a bit more engaging, you could ask a question like, "Looking for a great superhero movie to watch? Black Panther is a solid choice." The key is to hook the reader in.
Okay, I like that. Looking for a great superhero movie? It's direct. Then I guess I'd give a brief overview. This document says, it is a superhero movie based on a comic book. The blockbuster movie is about T'Challa, a young king of an African country who possesses great superpowers, which is known as Black Panther. Is that enough for an intro?
That's a good start, Jane. It identifies the genre and the main character. You could even add a tiny bit about what makes it special. Maybe mention Wakanda's advanced technology, or the cultural significance of the film.
Good point. Okay, so, intro done-ish. Now for the plot description. This feels like it could easily become a spoiler minefield. How much is too much?
That's a great question. You want to give enough context so the reader understands the story, but definitely avoid major spoilers. Focus on the setup, the main conflict, and maybe a hint at the climax. But don't reveal the ending. The document mentions, T'Challa returns home to succeed to the throne. But when a powerful old enemy reappears, T'Challa's mettle is tested. That's a good level of detail.
Right, so tease, don't reveal. Got it. Now we get to the fun part. Likes and dislikes. This is where the personal opinion really comes in, right?
Exactly. This is your chance to shine. What resonated with you? What didn't? Back up your opinions with specific examples from the film. The document uses phrases like, "The thing I like best about this movie is," or, "However, the film contains a lot of violence." These are great ways to structure your thoughts.
Okay, so for Black Panther, I could say, the thing I liked best was the incredible world building of Wakanda. It felt so real and vibrant. But then, for dislikes, I might say, however, some of the CGI during the fight scenes felt a little unpolished. Is that the kind of thing we're going for?
Perfect, Jane. Specific and honest. And notice how you're not just saying bad CGI, you're saying where times it was noticeable. That level of detail makes your review much more credible.
Good to know. Now what if I'm struggling to find something I disliked? Do I have to force it?
Not necessarily. If you genuinely loved everything, you can focus on a minor nitpick or something that didn't quite reach its full potential. But honesty is key. Readers can usually spot if you're just making something up.
Okay, that's a relief. Finally, the recommendation. This document says, all in all, Black Panther is entertaining to watch. I would highly recommend this movie to my friends and family. It's a must-watch. Is it really that simple?
It can be. The recommendation is your final verdict. Briefly summarize your overall impression and clearly state whether you think people should watch it. You can tailor it to a specific audience, too. For example, if you're a fan of superhero movies with strong cultural themes, Black Panther is definitely worth your time.
That makes sense. So it's like a final sales pitch. Now, this document also has a list of useful words and phrases for movie reviews. Things like futuristic, engaging, insightful. Are these just for padding? Or are they actually helpful?
They're definitely helpful. They give you a starting point and help you articulate your thoughts more precisely. Instead of just saying, "It was good," you can say, "It was a gripping action film with a thought-provoking plot." It adds depth to your review.
Okay, I see the value there. So, to recap, a good film review has a clear structure: introduction, plot description, likes, dislikes, and recommendation. It's honest, specific, and uses descriptive language to paint a picture for the reader. And most importantly, it avoids major spoilers.
Exactly, Jane. You've got it. And remember, practice makes perfect. The more film reviews you write, the easier it will become.
Well, thank you so much, Mr. Harrison, for demystifying the art of the film review. I think our listeners are now much better equipped to tackle this task on their Matura exam. Any final thoughts for our students?
Just remember to have fun with it. Choose movies you enjoy and let your passion shine through in your writing. Good luck.
Great advice. And that's all the time we have for today. Join us next time on English Matura with JE for more tips and tricks to ace your exam. Until then, happy watching and happy writing.